Welcome to investingnews.com. We are once again joined by Fergus Kiley from Mount Hope Mining. Welcome, Fergus.
G'day, John. How's it going? Thanks very much for having me.
You're welcome. We recently discussed the exploration opportunity in the Cobar region. What key outcomes have you delivered?
Yeah, look, John, we've just come off the back of a really exciting maiden drill program. We delivered to the market some results from that the other week, with our headline gold result being 19 metres at 4.5 grams from 39 metres. So we're talking very high grade, very close to surface, in what is a very exciting project with some significant belt scale opportunity.
To provide investors with a deeper understanding, how do these new results compare with historical data?
Yeah, that's a good question, John. Look, the drilling that we did was around the historic Mount Solitary gold prospect. And so some of the historic results that have come out in and around the area include intervals such as 10 metres at 12 grams, 21 metres at 4.7 grams from 63 metres. So the results that we produced indicate that we are right in the heart of the system there. The deposit itself, or the prospect itself, is a mineralized hill that sticks out of the ground, and we drilled two east-west sections along the top of the hill, and our results, when we integrate them with the historic work, really look to show us that the plunge and the dip of the system is open to the west and the northwest, and that's the real understanding that we've got from this drilling program, which we're going to advance in the next couple of programs to come.
From these early indications, how does the geological structure of the Mount Hope project compare to others in the region?
Yeah, that's another really good question, John. We've got what we feel is a very early days of possibly an analogue for the Peak gold fields, which is up in the northern part of Cobar. The Peak to Perseverance gold mine, which is currently operated by Aurelia Metals. It was found in the 80s, so it's been in production for almost 40 years. It's produced in excess of 3 million ounces of gold and a couple of 100,000 tonnes of copper, lead and zinc. And what's really important about that deposit is it's a structurally controlled gold deposit, but it has areas of the deposit that have higher in other base metals such as lead, zinc, bismuth. We can see just in the drilling that we've done in Mount Solitary that we've got some exceptionally high areas of bismuth that are associated with our gold deposit. We know we're in Cobar, which is a structurally orientated region. We're on a major structure here. There's a major north-south structure that's probably been overlooked in the mapping, and we're drilling up the northern end of it. And we think that we've got something that is akin to the Peak gold fields based on the structural setting, the geology that we're intercepting, and the geochemical sort of flavour or signature that we're seeing associated with our gold mineralisation. So we're pretty excited about where Mount Solitary could lead us.
And Fergus, as you continue to advance the company, how has the share register changed?
Yeah, look, off the back of the strong drilling results that we put out the other week, the company was able to instigate a capital raise. So we were heavily oversubscribed on the placement piece, bringing in some new sophisticated and institutional investors onto the register. People could clearly understand that we've got a high-grade emerging gold exploration story here and can see the growth potential that we've got. But most importantly, we've also got a share purchase plan, an SPP, out on the same terms as the placement so that our existing shareholders can participate at the same terms as the placement. And early indications from our major shareholders are that they'll be taking up their rights. So we're really confident about where the register's at. It's a strong register. We've got some really good names on there, and I couldn't be happier leading the company with those supportive shareholders backing us in as a management team.
Well, a very important one for investors from a valuation perspective. How does Mount Hope Mining compare with listed peers?
Yeah, another really good question, John, because I feel like we are obviously materially undervalued. We've still got an incredibly low EV. We've got a market cap of $6.5 million today. We've just increased the treasury of the company. So we're sitting at close to $4 million. So we're talking a company with a $2 million EV that's just drilled 19 meters at 4.5 grams. We've got a really strong incredible exploration thesis where we can see possibly the dip and plunge of the system open to the northwest. And we're about to get out and test that with some more drilling in the month of December. So investors can look at Mount Hope Mining as a vehicle that's incredibly torqued to the upside for higher copper and gold prices with an incredibly low EV and with some immediate material catalysts on the horizon, such as the drill program in December. So it's a pretty exciting space to be in, a good one for investors to take attention of.
Finally, Fergus, just a timeline for the key catalysts that are coming up.
Yeah, no worries, John. Another good question. We've got a material drill program that we're about to kick off in December. That's following up the initial drill results that we got from Mount Solitary. So we should have some drill results coming off the back of that early in the new year. We have the drill results coming out from the remainder of the prospects that we tested in our initial drill program, which we're still waiting on. And when you look at the Cobar Basin in general, there have been some significant capital raises that have been completed across some of our neighbouring companies, the likes of Peel Mining, for example. Manuka have just completed a capital raise to restart their gold mill. We obviously had the CSA mine in the north that was recently acquired by Harmony, and that transaction has closed. So the Cobar region is really heating up as an investment jurisdiction for investors to stand up and take notice of. And we're right in the heart of it with a recent very high-grade gold discovery that's at surface. And we've got a 7.5 kilometre trend of mineralised gold corridor that we're about to really keen to get started into exploring. So we've got plenty of material catalysts coming up very shortly.
Well, thank you very much, Fergus, for updating investors today. You've got plenty of cash, plenty of catalysts, and we'll look forward to speaking to you again soon.
Yeah, thank you very much, John. Really appreciate engaging with your audience, and thanks for the opportunity to catch up again.